Race fans, I'm Wiley Wade, and this is Wiley's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wiley Wade, and this is Wiley's Race Report for preseason as we're getting set for going racing coming up next weekend. We'll have some cars on track, weather permitting, of course. So coming up at Antioch Speedway, but first on Friday night, the awards banquet for the 2022 season is going to take place at Antioch Speedway, or actually at the Flower Building at the fairgrounds. Again, that's on Friday night the 24th. And if you want to go, it is free, but you got to RSVP. Head on over to Antioch Speedway by Promotions Facebook page, find the invite, and say that you're going to go. So we have an idea, and it is a dish to pass. If you can bring a dish to pass, that would be awesome as well. Going to have some great time. Going to hand out the top 10 trophies for our in-house division. So looking forward to that as well. Coming up in just a few minutes, I went out earlier today and interviewed Mark Garner. So he'll be joining me in just a few minutes. First, I want to talk about what's going to happen on Saturday the 25th. It is practice at Antioch Speedway, weather permitting, and there'll be a second practice the following Saturday, March 4th, and then opening day. I am so excited. We're going to go racing here in 3 weeks. It will be the IMCA Sports Modifieds, the Wingless Sprint Cars, the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, the Print Club Mini Stocks, and the Wing 360 Sprint Cars kicking off our 2023 season at Antioch Speedway. You don't want to miss it. Back in January, and including into February, we've had some people racing that normally race at Antioch Speedway. Down at Cocopah in Arizona, the Chester Niss and Buddy Niss went down there with Buddy's best night getting a 5th in the B main on the last night of racing down there in Cocopah. And his dad, Chester, running the Sport Modify, made it to the A main 4 times at Cocopah with the best finish of 13th. Good job for the Niss boys. Chuck Golden, Chucky, went down to Cocopah as well. He raced for 3 days down there. His best finish in 8th in a B main down at Cocopah. One of our young guns, Andrew Pierce, Kid Smooth, moving up to the modified division for the 2023 season. He made the A main at Cocopah 5 times with the best finish of 3rd. Great running down there, Andrew, along with 3 heat race wins during the Winter Nationals. And then he went on to the Ernie Mincy Early Thaw. That was at the Central Arizona Speedway at the end of January. And Andrew made the A main all 3 nights down there, taking home a B main win on night number 2. And his best finish in the A main was a 6th place on the final night. Great job, Andrew. And now he is currently down at the 3rd annual Bill and Shirley Myers Showdown at the Mojave Valley Raceway this weekend. Last night, he won his heat race and finished 7th in the A main. Good luck tonight, Andrew Pierce, down there at the Mojave Valley Raceway. Rob Gallagher was another one that went down to Cocopah. He ran both his IMCA stock car and his modified. Just unfortunately not as much as he wanted to. Night number 1 in the A main, he got involved in a big wreck on the back straightaway in his IMCA stock car and totaled that car. So unfortunately, he only ran 1 main down there, but he made the A main with his stock car on the first night, finishing 20th after getting caught up in that wreck. And in his modified, he had 4 top 10s in the B mains with the best finish of 5th. That was Rob Gallagher down at Cocopah for the Winter Nationals. He went to Las Vegas earlier this month for the Working Man's Nationals. He took his new IMCA stock car, and he took home a heat race win on the final night and had a pair of top 10s on Friday and Saturday night in Vegas down there for Rob Gallagher. James Thompson, how you doing? Dan Wagner Sr., how you doing? Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in with me. Jerry Flippo went to Cocopah. He was racing both in his IMCA modified and in the Les Friend-owned IMCA stock car. Jerry made 14 out of 15 A mains in the 2 classes over the 2 weekends of the Winter Nationals, missing only the modified A main after finishing 3rd in the B main 1 night. Jerry earned 2 top 10s in the modified, 5 top 10s in the stock car with the best finish of 3rd. Those 2 on a very short notice took the car and went over to Central Arizona Speedway for the Ernie Mincy Early Thaw at the end of January on his stock car, and Jerry took home the A main win on night number 2 in that Les Friend-owned 42F. He also had a top 5 at Central Arizona Speedway. J Money, Jacob Malma Jr., another one of our young guns. He went down to Kokopaw in his sport modified and finished with 3 top 5 finishes in 7 nights of racing and another top 10 to go with that. And then a last-minute decision between him and his dad. They're joining Andrew Pierce this weekend down at the 3rd annual Bill and Shirley Myers Showdown at Mojave Valley Raceway. Last night, J Money won his heat, started 12th in the main, and worked his way up to finish 4th in that A main. Great run, Jacob, and good luck tonight for night number 2 of the 3rd annual Bill and Shirley Myers Showdown at Mojave Valley Raceway. That's kind of what's been going on with a number of our drivers over the past month or so. I do want to point out Andrew Pierce. I'm talking about him and how well he's running. Again, he stepped up to the modified division this year, and he currently is leading the national points for the modified Rookie of the Year contenders. As of before yesterday, the last report was actually from February 4th. Andrew Pierce had 262 points. Timothy Alderings had 189. So he's got a sizable lead coming into the month of February. Congratulations. Great running, Andrew. I know it's a long season. You got a long way to go, but a good way to start off your run in the modifieds, going for the national Rookie of the Year standings for the IMCA modifieds. I want to mention Rob Gallagher. He, with his runs down there in Kokopaw, he was currently at that point on February 4th sitting in the 7th spot in the national standings. Coming up, or actually 2 days ago, yesterday, congratulations to Dwarf Car driver of the number 2, David Michael Rosa, and Brianna Hamilton, who is now Brianna Rosa. They got married yesterday. Congratulations to them. And speaking of getting married, Larry McKenzie and his former fiancee, Juliana, got married recently as well. Congratulations to them. Great having you guys getting together like that, and congratulations. Some birthdays coming up this month and have been around. And with that, before we get on to some more news I got coming up here in just a little bit, it is time to check out my interview with Mark Garner. Went out to Mark Garner's race shop this afternoon, or early this afternoon, and was going to go live from there, but didn't have good enough signal. So here is my interview with Mark Garner. With Mark Garner out at his race shop. Mark, I've been threatening to come out here and pay a visit out here for a long time. Finally made it out.
Absolutely. Glad you're here.
So let me get out of the way real quick. I've never seen your car so bare.
Yeah, it's a little naked right now, but we'll get the wrap on here next week or so, and yeah, get everything taken care of.
You always have incredible wraps. What gives you the idea? Did someone help you with that, or is that all you?
Yeah, my cousin Timmy's been doing it for me since we started racing again. He's not doing it anymore, so I got Trevor Klimans and his daughter. They're going to do it this year, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. See what happens.
What's your theme? You normally have a theme.
I don't know yet. They're doing my wrap.
They're not even helping. Or you're out of it, huh?
Yeah, a couple pictures. He's got a couple designs. His daughter's got a couple designs for me, so we'll pick one of those, or we'll go back to the wrap we had last year.
Okay, cool. And when are you gonna get a wrap? The season's almost here.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe next week I might have some duct tape numbers on. I
was just gonna say next week I see duct tape 76.
Yeah, no, Trevor. I just got to give Trevor what I want, and they'll print it out, and we'll have it on in a weekend.
There you go. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So last year, limited runs.
Yes. Yeah, I had a lot going on last year. Just personal stuff, shop stuff, things like that. So it just didn't have my head in the game last year. We ran a few times, but this year's gonna be a different story. So we'll see what happens.
When you were out there, you were strong.
We had a good time last year.
Yeah.
I mean, this car it's incredible. Got a lot of help with it. Chester and Buddy Ness, they've steered me in the right direction. My son's my setup guy. My buddy Vince, he helps out. Yeah, I got great help. Can't race if you ain't got good help.
No, it's hard to do it on your own. I've done that.
Oh, it's
very hard to do it on your own.
It's tough.
Then you got 2 cars, actually. There's another one on the back side there that
that's
probably
my
can't see.
Yeah, that's my son Billy's car. So yeah, he's they're just bleeding the brakes right now, getting it all ready for him.
It's always good to be able to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, that is. I'm looking forward for him. He's going to have a good year. He did well last year, ran 2 races last year in the car. So he wants to run for Rookie of the Year, and I think he's got a pretty good shot at it.
So what's your plan for this year?
Just run with where he's going to run at. We're going to go to a couple big shows, do the Pettit again. We're talking about going up to Oregon on the 7th and 8th to run up there. I'll have some rides in Lyle Hopper's Nevada Pro Stock car. Just kind of hang close. Be at Watsonville a few times, and just run wherever I can.
So you got your old limited late model in here still.
Yes, I do.
You gonna break that out this year?
I don't know. It's kind of more of a sentimental thing now than just haven't ran it since 18, and I got to put a motor in it and go race it. That's about it.
Has been that long, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
2018. So, but it ain't going nowhere.
So, what got you started in racing?
Got me started. It was my dad, obviously. My dad started racing in 1966 or 67. He ran for a long time. And in 95, I started racing. And he built me a car. Him and my Uncle Al built a car for me. Kind of took off from there. So,
and you took a break from racing for a while, right?
I did. I stopped racing in 2002. Raised my kids. Enjoyed doing that. Baseball, travel ball. I mean, the whole 9 yards. And then
travel ball take up all your time. Yeah,
it was awesome. I enjoyed it. I miss it.
Yes.
Miss the baseball scene. Miss my sons playing and watching them and cheering them on. So it was good times.
One of your sons played in college too.
He did. Brody did. Brody went and played college ball, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. It was good times. So I miss it.
I can totally understand that. I'm in the same place with my son. So, what's your long-term plans?
I don't know. I mean,
just have fun.
I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm just taking it one day at a time and enjoy my family and my kids and just everything that we're doing. And I love it down here. I love our space, and we can pretty much do whatever we want down here and just have a good time.
So, what do you do to pay the bills?
Build race motors, build Nissans all day long. That's our bread and butter, and I wouldn't change it for anything. Love it. So you don't get away from racing. It's your hobby. It's your profession. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the race cars, when I go home at night, I'm home. I don't have to worry about, did I do this on the car? I'll get it tomorrow when I come back to the shop. Yeah. So when I leave the shop, I go home. I'm a family guy. I'm just have a couple beers, a couple glasses of wine, whatever. And I enjoy it. You post a lot, like on golf courses with your boys. Yes, I do. You guys are together all the time, huh? Yeah, we are. My sons are my life. My 3 boys, my 2 daughters, we got 2 grandbabies. So it's things have changed over the last year. It used to just be all racing, and now it's family. And I'm going to Texas in March to see my daughter and my grandkids and my son-in-law. And I'm looking forward to that. And racing's always going to be here. I can race whenever I want to. Right. But family's everything. Being a granddad's the greatest job in the world, isn't it? It's awesome. My golf cart, Luna says it's her golf cart. When you bring my golf cart to me, I'll bring it to you. It's in Texas. She's in Texas, so yeah. But I can't wait to go there. It's gonna be a good time. How old are they? Luna is 4 and Enzo is 2. Yes. Okay. Yeah, my granddaughter just turned 5, and the day before her birthday, called up, Grandpa, will you help me buy a toy? Sure. I send them little care packages. I don't get to see. I used to live in Clayton. I used to see them all the time, and now I don't see them as much as I'd like to. Yeah. But I send them little care packages and monster trucks and goldfish crackers and little things like that. And stuff they like to do. So nice in this day and age to have Facebook Messenger where you can do video calls and stuff. Always. I talk to them in the mornings before I go to work, and talk to them at night before they go to bed. Usually when they're in the bathtub. So a little bath time, BSing with them, and with Grandpa. Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy it. Cool. Somebody just got married recently. Nicholas. Yes. Told him not to do it, but he didn't listen to me. And I'm happy for him and his wife, Calissa. Yeah. Him and his wife, Calissa. Yeah, it was a good time. So hopefully they'll have a couple kids here soon enough. Add to the brood. Yes, absolutely. More Garners running around. So. There you go. If money was not an object, what class would you love to run? That's a good question, because everybody loves horsepower. The late models are phenomenal. Davenport's just killing it. Bobby Pierce.
Yeah.
Overton. They're so fast. I mean, there's so many guys that are awesome, and I'd love to race with those guys. I think it'd be a kick in the butt. It'd be cool.
Step up from your limited to a full.
Oh yeah. That'd be a rush. I drove my dad's late model back in the day, but it's nothing to what they are now.
Right.
And it'd be good times.
What do you want to pass on to your kids?
You're as good as your word. I mean, if you tell somebody you're going to do something, do it.
Yeah.
And if you say I'll meet you at 6 o'clock, then be there. Just little things like that. Just be true to your word.
Sorry, I was late today.
Oh no, no, it's not even that. I'm not worried about that. But just
first broadcast of the year. I am lost.
But no, if you just be honest. Be true to yourself and people around you. That's what it's all about.
So you do the Nissans, but you also do some of the local cars.
Yeah, we do. We got a couple motors out there still, and the Nissan stuff that's the best stuff to have. You can make so much horsepower out of it. And my buddy Troy Ermish at Ermish Racing, we built a lot of motors for him. My buddy Rob down at Z Car Garage, we built a lot of motors for him.
Mm-hmm.
So they keep us going.
Then you have a dyno here, of course, and you were talking about there's a chassis dyno too.
Yeah, we got an engine dyno. My buddy Guy at Red Zone has a chassis dyno. We can use either one.
You guys can tag up and
absolutely,
and have some fun with that.
It's fun. I enjoy the dyno stuff. It's fun. My son Nick runs a dyno, and it's funny because I'll build the motors and I hear him running. I'm like, that's good. That's a good motor right there, and you just tell by the sounds and all that.
What's your handicap in golf?
I don't know.
The fact you play
12-pack. 12 packs my handicap, I think. I don't know. But I'm not hitting the ball straight. I'll have a couple beers, and that's how it works.
It'll straighten out a little bit.
Yeah, we always par the first hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether I shoot an 8 or 9, it's always a par.
Always a par.
Everybody pars the first hole.
Okay. Yeah, I got that idea.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
A couple mulligans here and there, and that's how it works.
You get a mulligan a hole, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Loser has to drink a beer on the first. If you lose the hole, you got to drink a beer.
Ooh. So who's normally the one that cannot drive home?
Either Brody. Yeah, probably Brody. Brody, he's actually getting a lot better now. He's Nick's actually the one that's just now learning how to golf, so he's going to be the one that can't drive home.
Yeah.
Anytime soon. So
I say Brody played baseball, so he has the idea. He has the
he doesn't
ability to adapt.
Oh, he does, but he's still got that softball swing he's trying to do at a golf club.
Oh yeah.
He's actually doing really well now, so I'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy still hits the ball 500 yards, 100 yards that way, 100 yards this way, and then lands about 240. So he plays the slice pretty well.
That sounds familiar. Yeah. Speaking of Billy, what's he got going on? What's he doing over
there? He's just bleeding the brakes. We put all new brake system in the car for him.
What cars he got? What's he running?
He's got a 2015 BMS.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's doing sport mod racing.
Yep. He's in a sport mod race. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to rub some fenders with them and give him a little shot in the shorts and, just how we do it.
Does it get you nervous when you're racing against him?
Not so much nervous, just want him to be safe and be okay and just do his thing.
What's the hardest part about watching him out there running?
Just to keep the car straight and keep it in one piece. When he gets in a wreck, and it's like anybody. You see somebody get in a wreck or get hurt, you don't want to see that with anybody.
Right.
I don't care if you're enemies or not, you don't want to see nobody get hurt.
Right.
And I think he'll do fine this year. He'll do good.
What's your most memorable moment at the racetrack?
The night Billy and I won, the same night. That was I was in staging area. I couldn't even watch him race. And I pull on the track and I hear the official, I think it was Rich, said, "All right, top 5, 76 for the winner circle." And I was like, "You got to be shitting me. This I missed his first win." And that was pretty awesome. And then we ended up winning that night, and that was, I think that's the hardest I've ever drove for 20 laps to try to get to the front, because I wanted to win that night more than anything. And we did, and it was phenomenal. It was a good time. I'll never forget that moment.
I know we've talked about you and your dad a lot, and so it's nice to see that has passed on from your dad and you to your sons.
Yeah, my son Nicholas, he's actually got Tommy Fraser's old banana, and we're actually going to put that together this year for him.
It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah, so we're going to put that together for him, and so there'll be 3 of us out there, and I think it'll be a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah,
you guys have fun when you go out. It's not.
We do.
You want to win. You want to run up front, I know, and I know you take it serious, but at the same time, you guys are always having fun.
Yeah, you got to have fun. I mean, it's racing. We're not going to get rich over it. It's a very expensive hobby, but it's something I love to do. I mean, I was born and raised around it.
Right.
With my dad, my grandfather, my cousin. I mean, yeah, just all over the place. And different tracks, San Jose Speedway, Baylands, Watsonville, Merced, Petaluma. I mean, all over. And it's a good time.
All right. If you guys weren't here all the time working on these race cars and helping other people on their race cars, because I know you do that too, what would you be doing if you weren't in racing? You'd be a stripper?
I'd probably be
paying people to watch to watch you.
I'd probably be coaching baseball still.
Coaching baseball?
Yeah, I miss coaching ball, and I had a lot of good people that helped me through the years when I was coaching and managing. I miss it. I miss the kids, and watching them where they can't field a ground ball to field a ground ball, turn a double plays, and it's good stuff.
All right, who do you got to say thanks to? I know you got sponsors.
I do. And I'm swinging from the seat of my pants right now. I wrote everything down when I got here. First of all, Les Friend, performance, muffler, brake, automotive. He's just a stand-up guy. I mean, he always helps us out, and I appreciate him. We've got Todd Gomez, all-spec sheet metal. I mean, he does so much for so many different people.
Yes, he does.
Just standout guy. I mean, just a good dude.
He's another one I got to go visit.
Yes, absolutely. I got Randy Miller, RJ Landscaping. Just talk to him a couple times a week. Just solid people I have this year. Lyle Hopper, Winning Attitude Motorsports. Bobby and Melissa, Montalvo Motorsports, always been with us. Zaid at Small Guys in Antioch, good guy. Andrew Peckham came on board this year, so it's pretty good. So he's got his new Eldorado car, and but I talked to Andrew quite a bit, and he's a good guy. Bobby Hogue helps us out a lot with our shock program. This will be the first year I've actually ran his shock, so I'm looking forward to that and working with Bobby. Sabrina's Pizza, MB Construction, Beverly and Chet at Delta Transmission. They're family. I mean, they do so much for so many different people and just everything. GRT Race Cars, Buddy Niss. Buddy did the body on this.
Cool.
Always willing to help out. If I call him, I got a question. If he doesn't have the answer, he'll give me the answer.
Right.
Vince, Lori's son, he's with Kenny Schrader. He's anything. I got questions, I call him, he answers them.
Right.
We picked up a new sponsor this year, Katie Torres from Keller Williams Realty. She came on board this year, so looking forward to that and giving her some shout outs all year long, and it'd be good times. Rebella Racing, obviously, Dave does so much for me and Billy in our program with parts and just little knick-knack stuff, and he's always on board. Trevor's Junk, Aerial Control, Bob Oliver at Competition Carbs. All of our cars got Competition Carbs on there. Like when I go to Reno, I'll go up there and I'll go hang out with Bob at a shop, and just a good guy.
And he likes to help a lot of people out.
Oh, absolutely. His carburetors are awesome. I mean, I bolted on there, and I don't mess with it. I check a couple things when he calls me and says, "Hey, you're going to be running here." He goes, "Want to change some jets?" I'm like, "All right, cool. This is what the weather's going to be on my." So yeah, we couldn't do this without the help. I mean, I couldn't do it without my sons. Brody, Bree comes down here and hangs out with us too, and so it's just we try to surround ourselves with good people.
Good deal.
That's looking forward to this year. Gonna run this car. Billy's gonna run his. I'll be in the High Five Pizza car a couple times this year, I'm sure.
Right.
Randy Miller will be in it. Robert Miller will be in it. I'm sure Jimmy maybe back in it again. Bobby Hogue back in it again. So yeah, it's just good people.
Right.
Good people around us.
Well, good deal. So you got a nice looking car. Let me flip this camera around real quick so you get a good shot. Well, they want to see me. They want to see the car. It's not flipping.
Probably a little bright out here. Come here.
So again, it's a little naked at the moment.
Yeah, we'll change it up.
Nice new body on it. And got Billy's car over here. He needs to wash it though.
Yeah, he will. Your car.
It's gonna get dirty at the track.
Just wash it, just paint over the dirt, and that's how he does it. Hi, babe.
All right. Well, Mark Garner, thank you very much for having me out.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out.
Good luck this year.
It'll be fun.
Have fun, and we'll pay a visit again.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Mark Garner, driver of the 76 IMCA Sport Modified getting ready for the season coming up in just a couple weeks.
76A.
76A.
Going back to the A.
Going back to the A? Okay,
Yeah.
good deal. Billy's going to be in the 76. You're going to be in the 76 JR. Okay, so we got three 76s.
Yeah. Make it a little confusing for some people. I mean, it just happens that way.
As long as had a good time talking with Mark Griner and a couple of his boys out there and some others that were at the race shop this morning. Great time, and looking forward to seeing them out on the racetrack. And looking forward to seeing everybody there as well. Some of the other news from this past few days. Last weekend, there was a chassis class at Ryland Racing over the weekend. With a number of teams took advantage of this opportunity. I believe Speed Union TV had a little hand in it as well with Roy Bain, but it was the Sport Modified Race Logic Chassis School at Ryland Racing out there in Brentwood. People in attendance got to learn from experts such as Fast Freddie Ryland, who of course is an IMCA champion, Ben Baker at AFCO Shocks, and Wade Cross from FX Suspension. Both of them, both in-person attendance and on-demand viewing of the video on Speed Union TV. So that was cool. I got to go out and hang out for a couple hours last Saturday and see what was going on there. And I'm fairly certain that I can set up my chair up there in the booth a little better than I used to after learning some of the chassis stuff they talked about while I was there. Okay. Hey, thanks to the drivers who have sent me your information, either on the website or through Messenger and stuff. I do want to say thanks to them. Mark Garner was one of them. Matt Pitts, Tom Brown, Jason Ryan Jr., Lena Bales, Grayson Baca, Jewel Crando, Joseph Potto. Let's see who else. Donna Bitz sent us stuff. Bob Newberry, Ken Winland, Joey Ridgway. Thank you very much. James Thompson, Jared Domingos. Thank you very much. And if you haven't sent yours, please do so. This helps me help you. I get to promote you, your race team, and your sponsors if you get it to me as, and that's something you should do. You should make up a driver team information sheet. Do it once at the beginning of the year. Update it throughout the year as you need it, but have it that way. If you're going to another racetrack, you send it to them ahead, send it to the announcer down there, and they have your information, and it's so much easier for all concerned. And just get us the stuff. If you haven't done so, please send it on over. Again, you can go to the website to fill out the form on there, or send it to me on Wiley's Race Reports on Facebook through Messenger, or WileyWade@yahoo.com. And I would appreciate it. Let's see who else we got here coming up. Again, Antioch Speedway coming up next weekend, next Friday night. It is the 2022 Awards Banquet on Friday night. It is a free event, dish to pass kind of thing. Please go over to Antioch Speedway by Promotions Facebook page and find the invite and RSVP. We're trying to get a head count on how many people are going to be there. And then the following day, it will be the first practice, the first test and tune of the 2023 season. And looking forward to that. And we'll have another one the following Saturday on March 4th. And then opening day, March 11th, will be the IMCA Sport Modifieds, the Wingless Sprints, the Hobby Stocks, Midi Stocks, and the Wing 360 Sprint Cars. Looking forward to that. I can't believe it. It is almost time to go racing, and I am so excited about that. The plan for this year on our streaming and stuff, Wiley's Race Report, as I have been doing for a number of years, will continue. I'll be doing a lot of live shows now. Instead of doing the canned ones, I'm going to try doing a lot of live shows, doing a lot of live interviews. Midweek is when that's going to be taking place. And then last year we had a show going called Antioch Speedway Weekly. That's changing to Saturdays. We're going to have Antioch Speedway Weekly, the pre-race show. That's going to be our Saturday stuff before we go live on Speed Union TV, where we started doing it the last 3 or 4 races of the year last year. Speed Union TV. Go over there, subscribe. You can do it for a race. You can do it for a month. You can do it for a year. And you get all their programming. It's not just Antioch Speedway. But, man, what a great way. That way you go to the racetrack. You have your Speed Union TV, Antioch Speedway on Speed Union TV. You can watch it. You can watch the replays when needed. You can see the track live in action. And it's going to be a great opportunity. Double thing right there. And that's coming up again. Antioch Speedway on Speed Union TV. Make sure you go and subscribe. Well, this has been episode number 1 of Wiley's Race Report. Thanks for tuning in. I am Wiley Wade. Until next week, when I'm going to find someone else to talk to and interview. And we'll also be having the award show next week, and I'll get some footage there. But thank you for tuning in to this episode of Wiley's Race Report on Antioch Speedway by Promotions Facebook page, Wiley's Race Report, Facebook, and on YouTube. And until next time, I'm Wiley Wade. Goodbye, everybody.